Hello everybody, welcome to Possum Kingdom Adventures. I wanted to show you a special project that I've started. I was traveling on a Cedar Glades Road there going towards Hot Springs, and I saw a sign that's on a driveway that said fig trees for sale. Well, I didn't stop that time, but I've always wanted to plant some fig trees for some reason. And so I kept that on my mind, and I finally took opportunity to go sit there and to stop and talk to the whoever that had these fig trees. And it turned out to be a guy named David. I still don't know his last name, but very nice guy. And I wouldn't say his last name anyway because I don't want to put him on this video unless he wants to be eventually. But we've actually have put together a pretty good friendship so far. I've been there like 4 times now. But anyhow, I stopped there, and I wasn't sure how much to even consider a fig tree to cost. And so whenever I finally called him, and I made arrangements to stop there and talk to him the first time, and he had a fig tree there that was about 2 feet tall, and he told me he wanted $30 for it. And again, I wasn't sure what the going rate for a fig tree was, but I thought, I want to go ahead and get this tree. So I went ahead and bought it. And then I went online and started looking and calling around, and it turns out that's about the right price for a fig tree. And I know that since he's on a small scale, he is taking way better care of these trees that he's growing than some big place would be taking care of them. So I feel like I got a really good fig tree. And later on, I called him and had some questions, and I forget what all it was, but I told him that I was thinking about getting another tree. And so I went by, and he showed me another tree that he had. But he said, "You told me that you were into woodworking, right?" And I said, "Yes, sir." And he said, "Well, I don't know why I didn't think about it, but I've got some special wood that you might be interested in." And I said, "Well, what would that be?" He said, "I have a few boards of, I guess if I can get it right, of red tiger oak boards." And he said, "I'll show it to you." And he had a little piece of it he pulled out and showed it to me, and it was just beautiful. And the thing about red tiger oak is that it has grains running different directions. It's kind of weird to explain, but you have the rings where you cut the tree and you see the rings, but then there's like grains that run different directions, and apparently a lot of people use it in fancy furniture and stuff. I don't know, but anyhow, I needed to tell you the story because I've got this board that me and my boy is fixing to plane out. It looks like a rough cut 2x4, and I'll show it to you here in a little bit. But we're going to plane it out and see what it looks like. But first I want to show you my little fig tree adventure, I guess you'd call it. I bought one tree from him, and then I went and bought another tree from him, and I bought this board. He sold me the board and this other tree for $50. And he said normally he sells this red tiger oak $10 a foot. Well, this is about an 8-foot board, so it would have been $80, but he cut me an awesome deal. And I haven't even planed it yet. That's been about 3 weeks since I've had it. I just hadn't got around to planing it to see what it really looks like. But anyhow, so I got another fig tree from him and the board for $50. Well, the next time I went, he called me and said, "Man, I've got some cuttings of fig trees that I've had in my refrigerator for probably a couple of years, and I just would like to give them to you." So I said, "Okay, well, I'd be glad to come and pick them up." And so I decided to take in one of my jewelry boxes that I make out of cedar trees. You've seen them on my videos. And so I took that, and I knew that he liked shooting 22, so I put some 22 bullets in there, and in that box, and I gave it to him as a gift. So I think we both come out about even after it's all said and done. But I went by, I had some more questions, and I went by and talked to him the other day, and I'm going to show you this. This one little bitty tree he gave me. This was just a couple of days ago, but look at this. See that? So he gave me that tree, and the cuttings that he gave me, there was 17 of them, and I'm fixing to go show you those. So I want to turn you off, and then I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I've got my plant set up on the deck of my house right now, so it's kind of dark under here. I'm not sure how much of this you're going to be able to see, but here we go. I want to turn you around to this table that I've got set up. There is my fig tree adventure. This one right here, the tall one, is the first one I bought from him, and he put Rick on there because I think the reason he put Rick on there is because he bought it from a guy named Rick in Glenwood, and he's not sure what variety it is. But this one here is a black Zader. We got it right on the pot there, so at least we know what that one is. And then here are all the little seedlings, I call them, that he gave me. Now this one in the back here is a lemon plant, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to work out. He said that it will actually grow lemons, so we're going to see. But look at these little seedlings. It's dark under here. I don't know if you can see the green, but I hope you can. But look at that already. And as you can see, I planted these on 9/22 or 9/2/22. So today is like the 17th, so they're a couple of weeks, and they're already budding out. Look at that. Look at that one there. It's just beautiful. There's a couple of them that are not green. I think these two right here, and the reason they're not is because I accidentally put them in upside down, and all I got them in is water right now. I'm trying to get some roots started. That one's already got some roots started there. So eventually we'll have roots, and then I'll be able to put them in dirt and get them in a pot. But I just wanted to share that with you. Let's say hi to Miss Lily. Hey, Miss Lily. How you doing, kitty? Huh? Kitty? Yeah. There's our little house cat. She's out here sucking in some of the warm weather outside. All right, so I wanted to show you that. But now I'll take you back to the shop, though, and show you this board that I got as part of the deal with these trees. So I wanted you to see the adventure and hear the whole story, and I'll try to keep you posted with one where we transplant these, and when we actually end up putting these two big ones, I'll put them in the ground this next spring. He told me to wait until I was sure there was going to be no more frost, and then I could put them in the ground. So hopefully I'll show you that, and whenever we transfer these over to pots or these seedlings, you'll be able to see all that. So, all right, so I'll be back. All right, I'm back. All right, I got the board that I bought, and it was that second fig tree I showed you, the tall one, and this board I got for 50 bucks. Now, this board apparently came out of somebody's roof. It was like a roof trusses or something like that. I noticed some of the boards had actually like notches where they would sit on the edge of the house for like on a roof. Really not sure where he got them from. Maybe eventually I'll be able to add that to the story, but I want to show you this, and I'm trying to prepare you for it, because you're going to be thinking 50 bucks for that. Well, we won't know until we plane it what we really got, but I want to show it to you. It's rough, I'm telling you. Here we go. Look at there. One rough cut 2x4. And according to this guy that I've got this from, it is a red tiger oak 2x4. Very rough cut. I'd say it's about 7-8 feet long. I haven't even measured it, but I think this is going to, if it really is what he says it is, it's going to make some beautiful jewelry boxes. And y'all know that's what I'm famous for, is making jewelry boxes. So there you go. I'm gonna get my son out here to help me here in a little bit. He's been excited about seeing what this board's gonna look like, because it don't look like much right now, does it? You know, I can see an application coming on there. You know, most of you know that I'm a minister as well, and uh, I know that my boy and I, we're going to take this board, and it's going to, I guess you could say, be a little painful on the board at first when the knife hits the board and planes off that layer of ugliness. But you know what? That's exactly what the good Lord did for us. Whenever we got saved, we didn't just automatically become a good person, did we? No, he had to do some cutting away. The things that uh, cause us to be not a good person. And there was a lot of cutting had to go on, I guess metaphorically you could say. And sometimes it was painful for us to have to go through things in life, testings and different things the Lord has to put us through in order to get us to where he wants us to be. And sometimes it's painful, but the end result is a beautiful child of God. Now, none of us are perfect, right? But the Bible says that once we accept Christ as our Savior, his righteousness becomes our righteousness, and it's just a beautiful thing. So I just wanted to take an opportunity to use this metaphor, this board that we're about to plane out and turn it into something beautiful. The Lord did the same thing for me. I'm not saying that I'm beautiful, but to him I am, because of the work that Jesus did on the cross. He made me beautiful. He made me righteous. He made me clean. He made me usable. Right now, that board isn't worth much. It doesn't look like it's worth hardly anything. But when we get through with it, we plane it out and actually make something with it. It's going to be beautiful. So I wanted to just throw that in. I know I told you at the beginning I wasn't going to turn this into a preaching YouTube station, but I did tell you that occasionally when the Lord spoke to me that I was going to share things with you, so I wanted to share that with you. All right, so without further ado, I want to turn you off here and get my boy out here. We're going to get set up and we're going to see what this board looks like. All right, everybody, we are back. Put my hat on. You don't want to see my ugly hair. I got my son here. Say hi, Isaac.
Hey, how's it going?
He's chilling out those. Look at it, sporting those nice safety glasses. We try to be safe. Don't want to get no splinters in their eyes, that's for sure. That's another sermon, though. I won't go into that. You probably know which one I'm talking about. Anyhow, we're fixing to plane this board. We got the planer set up. So I'm going to put you on my head, and we are going to get her done. All right, we're set up. Got our board. I'm gonna fire in the hole. Looky there. That is some beautiful wood. And imagine that with a nice gloss on it. It'll pull that color out. Well, you know, that planer did a great job too. Nice and smooth. You can see where the nail holes were at when this thing was used in a roof. I can't believe somebody would use some fancy wood like this for wood, roof trusses, but hey, it's a very good piece. There's some cracks in it, but cracks sometimes are your friend when you're trying to make things look kind of antiquish. So there you go. Well, now we got to adjust our saw and we'll get the sides. All right, folks, we're going to do the sides now. Fire this bad boy up again. There it is. Wow, that is beautiful grain. That is going to be so awesome. I can't wait to make some boxes out of it. We'll see. Man, that is heavy board. It's completely dry, but it's super dense. Wow, that is amazing. All right, folks, there you have it. I'm going to shut you off and I'll be back. right, we're back. I just wanted to, after I had everything settled down, show you the end result. But I'm gonna put my glasses back on. I can't see without them. I want to give you a close-up of this board though. And you gotta, like I was telling my family, when they first saw it, thought, well, that's not very red, because it is called a red tiger oak. Well, you won't see the really pretty, beautiful red come out until we put the clear finish on it. But I just want to give you a close-up. Again, you can see that beautiful grain that's going to show up whenever we put this finish on. You can see those nail holes again. I mean, this was actually used as a roof truss. But yeah, look on the side of this thing. Look at that beautiful oak green. I'm telling you, this is going to make some beautiful jewelry boxes. Anyhow, I just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to go ahead and close up this video. So we covered quite a bit of things. We talked about the fig trees. You've seen the board. I don't know what else to tell you this time. It's getting late in the day. I'm starting to get a little tired, as you can probably tell. But I thank my boy for coming out and helping me out. So that's going to be it for now. So may God be with you till we meet again. Oh yeah, one more thing I wanted to show you. Check out this. We all got to eat sometime, don't we? Look at that. Oh, don't that look good? I couldn't resist. I just had to show you. All right, this will be my final salute for the day. So y'all have a great day.